Okay. There we go. Alrighty. We're good. Alright, everybody. Yay, what's up, everybody? Alright. Hey, everybody. JR back again with another, with part 3 of the Life is Strange comic series, uh, uh, Partners in Time, which is technically the subtitle of the next little bit of a story arc for after this, but I think the subtitle Partners in Time is a pretty good name to differentiate this from the original games and from the other games and everything too, because just being called Life is Strange in comics too, and then having the original game being called the same thing can kind of get confusing. So I'll just keep the Partners in Time name for the entire run of the continuation of the Max and Chloe story. So I think that's pretty appropriate. So in book 2, we met a new after getting to know what Max has been up to since jumping into this universe and timeline that has Rachel alive and Rachel and Chloe together and living with them for 2 years. We also got to meet a new character, completely new character, named Tristan, who also has powers, and his powers being invisibility. Well, kind of a version of invisibility, and how that and him getting to know Max a little bit, them connecting over their powers and the stuff they've been through, and then him helping Max out of a drug deal, kidnapping, and all that stuff, and getting Rachel and Chloe to Tristan help getting Rachel and Chloe to help him rescue Max and all that stuff, and leaving the book off with a performance from the High Seas who returned in the towards the middle of the last book and has been around since so far. So we'll see if they how long they stick around. And the and uh, Max, since Tristan pretty much told Rachel and Chloe about his powers, and they saw his powers when they went to see Max, rescue Max and everything, so they got to witness his powers in action. Now, since they know about powers, Max has finally um, figured, like, okay, now I have to tell uh, Chloe and Rachel my powers and everything and what's going on. Finally, what's going on with me after some butting heads and stuff because Max refused to say anything. So this book will be picking up where that left off after the performance and Max telling them her story. So, without further ado, let's and let's see. The third book is subtitled here "Strings," and this is also a really cool cover here by Claudia again. I really like the swirling because the swirl that's around her is like the swirl when Max does the rewinding, the little swirl that appears in the corner of the screen. So that's cool, and the fact that the butterflies are all swirling like out of it with the different colors, and you always have to have the one blue butterfly that Max is reaching out for. So that could not be symbolism in any sort of way. Just saying. Just saying. All right. So. And there's a little panel shot of something that is to come with Tristan and Max here, and what specifically Max is looking at. Interesting. Here we go. All the credits to everybody. Oh wow, now it says the previously on thing. Well, I just kind of did the recap there, so you can kind of read that for yourself there. And Chloe, Rachel doing live streams, meeting Tristan. Okay, that's an odd placement of the panel. And then Tristan's backstory that he relayed. Max, when Tristan went to get shot, she subconsciously rewound time again, which was the first time she's rewound anything since the ending of the original game. So, except she didn't do it on her willingly. It was like a subconscious thing. She didn't even realize she did it. And then rescuing Max, and then now after the High Seas performance, and we should be, here we go, chapter 1, and nice little queen card set of everybody here. It's pretty cool. See, there's supposed to be 4 queens in the deck. Obviously there's only 3 of the Trinity, so it's 3. But I would technically give the 4th queen card technically to Pixie, because out of the members of the High Seas, Pixie is the one that gets the most development and everything throughout this comic series. So of the new characters besides Tristan, so I would have given the fourth queen card to her. All right. So here we go. All right. So clearly Max just finished explaining everything to Chloe and Rachel, given the looks on their faces and the continued dumbfounded look on their faces. I love this panel. Just these panels just symbolizing the like shock and just silence at what they all just heard. It just goes off for 5 panels. Oh, and then finally in the 6th panel, Chloe finally speaks. Well, shit. Oh, that's an understatement, isn't it? After, I wonder if it took Max 2 hours again to explain everything. Because in the last book, we saw the clock that they had. It showed that it took about 2 hours for Max to explain everything to Tristan in the last book. So I wonder if it also took 2 hours. Depending on if anyone had any questions while she was talking. Okay. When you said last night you wanted to talk, I don't even... Where do we start with that? I think Rachel has an idea. So I'm dead. Where you come from? You and I, we never even met because I'm dead. Oh yeah, that's one way to start. Talk about having an existential crisis now. Oh Lord. Okay. Yeah, that's one place to start. And you and Chloe, you found my body. And Nathan Prescott, he shot you, this is so much to take in, I know. There's a good reason it took me this long to be able to talk about it. I can hardly believe we're talking about it now. I keep wondering if I'll wake up soon. It was all a dream. But no, we're not gonna have that extremely stupid cliche for a story twist. No, all this is happening within the reality of their world, so there will be no this is all a dream fake out thing. That makes 2 of us. I kind of want to laugh and tell you to stop playing, Max. We're past building pirate ships out of boxes. But we saw this guy disappear and reappear. I call it disengaging. I don't know whether I really actually... Whatever you want to call it, dude. I saw it. We saw it. You really actually did. Which means that she really actually... Yeah, can do all that, yeah. Max Caulfield, I always thought it was a little too good to be true that you, the best friend who abandoned me once, would just turn up on a beach in LA years later, would find me there just like that. I guess I was right. The high seas, you knew them back in your reality, timeline, whatever, right? Your reaction at Paul's, it makes sense now. Christ, Max. Has your whole life here been a lie? Not all of it, not most of it. I did find you, Chloe. I turned up on that beach, having searched, having found you. Only I didn't just search the world, I searched all of reality to find a place where you were happy. And you are happy, Chloe. I came here and I found the friend I'd left years ago. Nothing about that was a lie. I made a new friend in you, Rachel, and I'm so glad I did. But in order to find you, Chloe, I had to leave you behind. And the you I left behind, she was. I have to get back to her somehow. Oh, you want to leave again? I don't even know if it's possible yet. Sometimes life throws us impossible choices. Yeah, doesn't she know about that? And I'm facing one every single day I'm here. I love you guys. I'd love to stay. But I also left behind a Chloe Price who I love in the world that we made together. It's a world full of my mistakes, and I don't think I can truly move forward until I own them. I'm ready to do that now, if I can get back. I should probably go. I like how the whole time Tristan is just sitting there like, it seems to be getting a lot more personal with ya. So maybe I should just leave. Tristan is funny. Yeah. Oh, you'll stay right here, Invisi Boy. I'm. I need any and all emotional buffer I can get right now. Uh, Chloe, I think I finally get it, Max. Something has felt different about you since you got here 2 years ago. Not bad, just different. Like we'd lost more than time. Like you were the same person, but not. Oh, technically also what Max has been feeling this whole time. I didn't want to question it. I was just happy to have you back in my life, in our life. Whichever Max Caulfield you are, you're my best friend. Max Caulfield. For what it's worth, I wish that was enough. But I'm not alone, and the other me might need her Max. Joe Tristan's face. he's like, I was like, this seems more like a personal moment between all of y'all. Like, I really don't wanna. I really don't want to be sitting in on all this. But hey, like Rachel said, it was like, you stay put. Oh, and now somebody's phone's ringing. Don't look at me. I don't even have a phone. Yeah, he's like a homeless kid. What? He doesn't have a fucking phone. What phone does he have? Uh, babe, Rachel? What? Your phone. Oh, I didn't hear it. Oh, clearly, because Rachel is just processing, you know, all of that shit she was just told. Especially if she gone into detail. Here's the weird part. Cause I don't think they bring it up at all in the. I don't think they bring it up at all in the thing. I wonder if Max intentionally left out all the stuff about Rachel and Frank? I wonder if she probably left all that out because, um, she probably didn't want to mention that because she didn't want to, um, set up something that could lead to like a divide or something between Chloe and Rachel's relationship. So I believe she probably left that part out. Which I would probably have left that stuff out too because ultimately it didn't. Ultimately, it wouldn't matter because in the end, what really mattered here was, who killed her, how she died, and them finding her and all that stuff. So that's technically the more important part. Uh, oh, excuse me. Hey, I love you. I know. And meanwhile, the phone's still ringing. Um, oh, okay. Yes, this is Rachel Amber. Yes, I. Oh, I see. That's kind of you. It was nothing. So, Supermax and sidekick of Supermax. Now for the science bit. What the actual fuck? We don't understand it yet. Um, any guess I make may be the product of too many years of science fiction or too much time with myself. But I think there are threads connecting parallel realities, parallel strings, and maybe the threads are like tunnels linked bet- um, tunnels between those strings, weaving between our realities and the alternatives that we. That's a very good explanation. A good way of explaining the timey wimey reality bending thing. Uh, Also, it's exactly another. It's another plot point that double exposure would take here, because in double exposure with the whole two realities jumping between the two type of thing. Except in this, they're trying to get to another reality and they can't freely jump between the two at will. So, what? They're just staring at him. You sorta sound like someone I used to know. Oh, look, and they say it like fucking they're the shining twins over here. Wait, are you talking about Warren Graham? Yes, I was at Blackwell in my other life, remember? Warren, Brooke, Victoria. I knew all of them. This is too fucking weird. I guess I understand why you were reading Victoria's blog now. Of course, you were a renegade rebel, so you weren't really a student anymore. Now that is easy to believe. It looks like you two are on the same page, but I think I'm in a different book. No idea who any of those people are. You need time to catch up. And I don't think your cross reality nostalgia trip is the right time for me to start throwing in my weird wild theories. I guess for me, how we use this is more important than the why. But Tristan, thank you for being here. Again, Max, pretty sure you saved my life. Hey, Invisiboy, couch is yours again if you need it tonight. I honestly appreciate the offer, but I'm good. Got a hostel lined up. You really, you know, messed up as this is, I envy you two. We don't all get another chance to rebuild. See ya. Which makes sense because of Tristan's backstory with getting his friend killed um, by accident and stuff because of his powers manifesting at that time and obviously having no control over it. Uh, and seeing, you know, Max and Chloe being best friends and how, you know, they uh, reconnected and repaired any problems and stuff that they had, you know. Uh, and he goes out the door, and oh, well, he was about to go out the door. Oh, you're leaving? Yeah, in the traditional way this time. So, I don't think I said thank you. For what? Not everyone would have taken a homeless bum with delusions of invisibility seriously. You guys trusted me against all odds. Thanks. Max was in trouble. We didn't really stop to ask questions. I'm glad we didn't. You know, I'm not part of her other life either. I know it's not the same, just I don't think our not being there diminishes our place here, you know? Thanks, Tristan. Oh, I like you notice the little, they changed the board and it's the little swirly rewind time icon. That's pretty cool. Um, uh, I do like especially Tristan, like he's how he's giving like some words of encouragement and positivity and trying to relate on a certain level to try to, you know, smooth things over. But yeah, it's uh well, it is a lot to process. Um I've wondered so many times if I'd stayed, maybe the flickers would have settled and maybe they wouldn't. It sounds like they were painful, body and soul painful for both of us. Normally, when a flicker happened, I think I was in the body of another Max, another me, seeing her life until it ejected me out. Sometimes you were with me, but when I jumped here, leaving it all behind, it felt different, more than a flicker. When I got here, I hadn't used my powers until last night. Call me selfish, but I'm glad you jumped here. And if I were her, and I guess I am, I know you jumped for the both of us. I hope so. I just wish I knew that she was okay. And consider this: if you'd not been here, Tristan would have died last night. And if you guys hadn't been here, I might have died last night. And if I hadn't come to LA with Rachel, then she probably, yeah. Probably. Probably. Uh, you know, I'm not one for believing in grand plans, but we got pretty lucky, huh? I need coffee or wine. Fucking A. Hey, we still spilled wine on my mom's floor when we were little. That was you, right? Oh yeah, that happened for cereal. I'm just checking. So, do I ever get to see this power of yours in action? Well, I mean, you kind of did at the party. You just didn't know it. W- wait, uh, wait, hold on. Everything, the paramedics, it was like they magically knew something was gonna happen, but yep. Unbelievable. That's just, hey, there's some other stuff I need to ask you about. Oops, somebody got a text message. Oh, Chloe did. Ah, okay. All okay? Rachel, giving you guys some time to talk. I'm at Paul's. Love you. X. Oh, look, the advertisement for the High Seas live show. Oh, and it's private because the front door is closed. So it's a private day. Those doors open in 2 hours, whether you're ready or not, Tammy. Please be the former. Chill, Paul. What have we got to lose? My customer base? What's Pixie doing back there? I assume she's getting her drum set ready. Glad you stopped by, but for lack of faith, but your lack of faith in our performance is concerning. Oh shit, I'm sorry. You guys are great. I'm not. Yeah, she's kind of distracted. I'm messing with you. If you were genuinely looking that dark on our account, I'd burn my keyboard. Please don't burn your keyboard. I barely know you, Rachel, but you look like you need a face to shout words at. Use mine if you like. That's one way of putting it. Thank you, Dex. Dexter? Dex, just Dex. Dex is fine. It's short for anything? Nope. I chose it for myself. Oh, consider yourself inner circled. Thank you. Uh, you guys are far too casual about this. There's gonna be an audience. Sorry, Paul. It's Amber Light time right now. Whoa, you've seen my stream? I might have caught it. Said the fanboy. And then Pixie with the punch to the gut there. Just expose him, why don't you, on that one. Shut it, stick girl. That's my real secret out. And don't get me wrong, the whole thing with the drug bust was pretty epic. But I followed your channel for a year or so. If that doesn't make me sound too creepy. That's literally what it's there for, so no. But I wasn't the real hero that night. You're a pretty inspiring person. You were before the hero thing. You think I'm inspiring. You work hard, you know your flaws. Sometimes all it takes is a little open honesty to inspire people. Catching drug rings, that's just a bonus. Together we're strong, right? Fuck yeah, we are. Though sometimes it's hard not to feel like the least inspiring person in the room. I have some pretty special friends. Oh, you can say that's an understatement. I've been thinking lately about the places our lives branch, where I might have gone, what could have happened to me. You know what? I had another life once. I prefer this one, and this is the only one I'm living right now. I hope someday you understand how amazing what you just said was. Sorry, Rachel, I gotta steal the guru away for a bit. Duty calls, feel better, yeah? Okay, I believe the line of I had another life once, but I prefer this one thing, I think may be the closest direct reference, I believe, to him being trans, I think. So there's that. Yeah. Okay. Good evening, Florida. You're in Santa Monica, doof. I I know that, idiot. Our shipmate just be practicing my East Coast greetings for next month. Our matey. You guys are playing Florida next month? Yep. Got ourselves a sweet booking at some arts festival thingy. Gonna road trip our way over there. Mm. Oh, are we sound checking or what? Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Please top off today's insanity and tell me that the festival is called Art of the Seas. Insanity. Insanity topped. You're welcome. Guys, I closed the bar for this. No freaking way. I'm doing that festival. It's part of my tour route. And I'm going with her. I like how Paul's in the back, like, just stressing out, like, bro, are we not, like, making sure everything's working right before the performance starts? Chloe. Yup, me and my superstar girlfriend hitting the road. And then Pixie over here. Oh, I smell a Florida meetup. This is awesome. Max, I'm sorry I bailed earlier. I just needed to. You don't need to apologize, Rachel. Yeah, well, she probably had some of the most things to process. Just so. See, look, no harm done. Nice little hug. Whoa, Chloe, that's the storm. Yeah, literally. Okay, here we go. Okay, just think about it this time. Focus. You're not crazy. This is real. Step back. Go further. Don't just vanish. Don't just step in between. Step through nothing. Damn. I do like how Tristan is trying to help Max seriously, and on his own he's trying to see if he could, like, push his powers a little bit and try to see if maybe he could unlock a new, like, ability with his powers or something to try to help Max. Okay, just really think about it this time. Focus. Oh, and that was the end of chapter 1. Hey, look, a nice little before the storm Chloe thing with all the butterflies and all the multicolors everywhere. It was pretty cool. Oh, here we go, chapter 2 with the same cover as the book is. Ooh, excuse me. Alright, so I guess while Tristan is at the beach practicing, trying to figure something out, back at Chloe's job here. Chloe, what is this about? Keep them closed, Amber. Like, I can see through your hands, you weirdo. Nearly there. You know, if you've got a new tattoo between breakfast and now, you don't need to reveal it to me in a secret location. That's not it. It's not a tat. Though now you mention it, maybe it's time for a new one. Chloe, come on, what am I here to see? Ta-da! Oh my, is this ours? Like, for us to use? Is she not a sexy transportation beast? She got herself a little road van here. Look at this. So this, oh god, it's so cute. Are you serious? This is ours? Here's my crazy plan. I call it Chloe's crazy plan. Accurate and informative. Your tour starts in a month. Travel and accommodation budget is included in your paycheck, right? Which is not enough to pay for a camper van, I'm pretty sure. But it's enough to keep us fed and entertained if we already have accommodation on badass wheels that we don't need to pay for. Wow, wow. We leave for early. Get to Florida in time for your pre-tour rehearsal, and then we follow the tour in comfort. Who needs planes, trains, and hotels when we have Gladys? She named the van. Oh, Lord. Gladys? Is that what we're calling it? Why? Who needs a reason? It's her name. Respect it. It would confuse her to change it now. I mean, I've been working on her and Chloe's crazy plan since you told me the news. After I told you I got the part, after you told me you got the recall, I knew you'd get the part. Chloe, I did good? You like Chloe's crazy plan? We love it. We love crazy Chloe and her plan. Well, thank fuck for that. But honestly, after the work I've put into her, if you'd asked me to choose between you and Gladys here, I can't guarantee I wouldn't have picked the one with the gas stove. This is the coolest thing. So, Max knows. She actually helped me with some of the painting. We wanted it to be a surprise for you. Oh, that is extremely sweet. The plan was for all three of us to hit the road if you were okay with it. Max had this great idea of making a photo documentary of the trip and had some interest too. Even offered Perry a free shot of his family in return for me taking some unplanned time off. That was before. That was when we didn't have to wonder whether she was even going to be in this reality, let alone this camper van. There's nothing I can say to make this any less weird or less painful. If we can help her, we have to help her. If she's staying around, Gladys and I will welcome her on board. Am I a bad person because half of me wants her to stay? No. Okay. Okay, little comment first. Let me get a better view here. Oh, okay, here you go. The funny part about it is I like how Claudia worked in a nice little reference to Don't Nod, the original creators of Life is Strange, with the shirt that's Chloe's wearing, the icon that's on the edge here. It's the icon for the first big game that Don't Nod made before Life is Strange. Because before Life is Strange, they did do a game before that. Unfortunately, the game didn't do very well, and it didn't sell very well, even though the game was really good. Let me grab it for you real quick. So this is the game. It's called the game is called Remember Me. See? And you could see the logo there is exactly the same logo as what Chloe's wearing on her shirt. So it's really cool that that the that the creative team of the game of the comic here are also just as big of a fans of Dope Knot themselves, and actually put their first game, a reference to their first game in the comic. So that's pretty cool. Because you could see in the back here, you can see Don't Nod's logo is in the back. It's not in the front. Well, their old logo, the original Don't Nod logo, in the back. Because Capcom still owns the rights to this game. So it's not like Dope Knot can make a sequel or anything to this game without Capcom saying something. So, and since the game didn't do that great, I don't think Capcom is willing to do anything with this, unfortunately. Not even a remaster or anything. Because this game, as you can see, originally came out for the PS3 and 360 back in the day. It's a really good game. If you ever get the chance to play Remember Me, it's a good game. It's also where the idea of Life is Strange also originated from, because in Remember Me, there's a mechanic in the game where you go inside someone's memories and you like twist the memories and change it, almost like you're going back in time type of thing. So when they were making Life is Strange, they literally took that idea from that game, and that's how they came up with the time travel aspect and stuff for Life is Strange. Is from the Remember Me game that they did before. So that's pretty cool. What's ironic though is the game is called Remember Me, but not a lot of people remember it. So, a very ironic title. But in any case, let's continue with the comic here. Alright, now we follow up here with Max on the Beach, which is, I believe, the same location Tristan was at before. So Tristan is gone and now Max is here. Oh, there you go. Dojo time? Thanks for coming. I've forgotten how much easier it is to make plans when you have one of these and, you know, humans to make plans with. It's an older handset, but it works. It's all I need. Just so long as... Just how long have you been staring at your hand? Far too long. I feel stronger in a lot of ways. Time feels open to me now. I know I have to consider the consequences, but I feel like I could use it. But the transet, I don't understand how I got there last time. If it's even real, or if it was just, I don't know, my brain's waking dream. trying to explain the journey I made to get here. I tell myself that the transit led me here, but 2 years is enough to render the memory into I don't know what. For all I know, this has been one real long flicker, just a taste of another potential reality. But it feels different, always has, solid, and the door back feels locked to me. I have something I want to show you. You said that you used a photograph to open the transit, right? Yes? Well, I might not have much in the way of possessions, but this is a photograph of sorts. Not sure if you can use it to jump back to that day, but newspaper article. Tristan, this article is it's about Atsuhiko's murder. Yes, that photo was taken after I disengaged for the first time. After Atsuhiko. But that's not the important bit. The date is. The paper came out the day after the shooting. This this is the day after I arrived. But that means, yeah, you arrived the same day my ability manifested. And you think that means something? Max, what if when you made that jump, what if you weren't pushed through but pulled? What if I'm the reason you ended up in this string? I think I gave up looking for answers that could explain any of this a while back. I gave up even asking the questions. But in some small way, I almost hope you're right. I don't think you're what brought me here, but at least saving your life would be a reason. If you could use a photo to jump back to a moment, then jump back there, why would I do that? Because I don't want to be even slightest responsible for someone else's pain. If my power manifesting called you here, then even if I could, I wouldn't. I miss my Chloe, but what I've experienced here is precious too. I'm not going to rewind it. Besides, my Chloe would kill me on sight if I let another person die for her. I'm done with those kinds of choices. I want to get home, sure, but I want to use what I've got to build and heal, not destroy. So I guess we have work to do. You ready, Miss Amber? Sure, let's get this over with. Local law enforcement was able to use that evidence to make our home a safer place to be. And so we want to express our thanks to the young hero whose quick thinking not only saved her friend, but also captured valuable video evidence. Applaud, applaud. Rachel Amber exemplifies the ideal of a younger citizen helping to ensure a safer future for themselves and for all of us. And so we present her with this award of local service. Another applause. I may be accepting this award alone, but it's not just for me. My girlfriend Chloe, my friend Max, and my amazing followers, all of us did this. Thanks. Thank you very much. There you go. Okay. Now we're back at lunch. I like how the medal is in the middle of the picnic. At the little picnic blanket. That's funny. Don't get me wrong, I love my followers, but Tristan here was more useful in a practical sense, you know? I wish you had let me at least say your name. No way. I'm a ghost and I like being a ghost. Besides, you want to explain how your friends can rewind time and turn invisible? Hey, he's got you there. Because I don't think explaining how everything happened would really be believable. So just go with the more believable story that everyone buys at this point. No. We're both ghosts. I'm not ready for anyone to be talking about that stuff other than us. Like the song says, you're a ghost in your own time, blah blah. I wish you'd cross the veil and So how about Rachel declare me her girlfriend for the press, huh? Fucking baller move. If 1.2 million internet followers can handle it, a handful of local press should too. Or fucking check themselves. Ooh, fiery. I love that. Fiery. I get what you. I get that. Even though the burning of the forest and everything did happen for you. So yay. Talking of baller moves, how did you ghosts do this morning? You did promise to keep us updated, I mean. It's been a few days since you know what, and we could start to imagine we dreamed the whole thing up. Yeah, I mean, I often don't trust my own. Wait. Oh, did you notice? Wait, did you, Max, what, are you wearing my hat? Oh, yeah, I guess I am. Did you, like, teleport my hat onto your head? Nope. She walked over to you, took the hat, sat back down, and then rewound time. It only appeared like the hat jumped. Max Caulfield redefining Occam's razor. See? And that's another example of what I mean by when people with powers are around each other, it's like their powers don't work on the other person unless you're really, really, really straining yourself to get it to work. Which is why Tristan was able to explain that. Because remember, when Max rewinds, she's the only one that's supposed to remember anything that happened. Everybody else just thinks that it's the same moment and stuff, and they have no memory of anything else that happened in between the rewinding. So since Tristan has powers, he clearly remembers exactly what she did before she rewound. So, and plus Chloe wanted an example before of Max using her powers, so she kind of gave her one right now. Of course, naturally. And you know this because you felt a disturbance in the force or something? Nah, I'm just using logic, whatever it is we can do. It's not like it's linked, at least not yet. Yeah, that's what you think. You know you can take objects with you when you disappear. Could you take a human, one of us? We did try, and no, not yet. Oh, so confidence though that he can potentially do that. He's just like, I need to practice more. So you're no closer to wibbly whooping away, right? To going back? No. Hey Max, I'm sorry. Lunch break is over, Price. Your gifts are required out front. Crap, regular service resumes. Can I have my hat back? uh, well, I have a stream to do. Hey! I should go do some editing. I'm off to do something irresponsible, I bet. I know things are up in the air right now, but you know you have a roof when you need it, right? I appreciate that. I'm kind of used to freedom though. It's not all bad. Besides, I have ghost training to do. And then poof. Burr, I'll never get used to that. And he just vanishes like that in open places. No one notices. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Most people don't notice the other people around them. Oh, that is so true. That is so true. Yeah. What are we going back to the apartment? You've been quiet the whole way home. That's normally my job. Yeah, sorry. Hey, Max. Ooh, I like how her key. Hey, I like how her little keychain has the little. One of her keychains is the dough. Little dough. That's cute. So she has a dough necklace. Well, she's not wearing it here. She's wearing the dream catcher. She has a dough necklace that she could wear, and then she has the little dough on the keychain. Keeping it alive. Hmm? Oh, and also on her keychain, a little feather. I wonder who the feather represents. It couldn't be someone else who's wearing a feathered earring here. I love the visual. I love the visual connections that they throw around, where it's like, oh, you can kind of piece together like what some of the stuff means. It's pretty cool. What was I like? Huh? The me who died. What was I like? What did I do to become her? I don't think you really want to know the answers to all that, just saying. The thing is, I never knew you. I felt like the only one who didn't. You were like some ethereal being to me, Rachel. Definitely no angel though. Chloe, she missed you so much. She knew something had happened to you and she wouldn't let that idea go. She never gave up on you. She fought for you. You both did. But who was the girl you fought for? The one you found. Was she like me, I wonder? Did she have the same dreams? What did she feel when she. And then give coffee? You won't become that girl because you already didn't. You're safe, alive here. Maybe the Rachel Amber I didn't know maybe had some bad choices. Maybe she was a victim of circumstance. I don't think she deserved what happened to her, but she lived a very different life than to you. You're the destination reached after an infinite number of unseen forks in the road. You're all the sum of our choices. We're all the sum of our choices, of our memories. The Chloe I know here is not the Chloe I knew there. I don't think the Rachel she knew was the Rachel you are now. I guess not. So what about us? About the memories you've made here? Whatever happens, I get to keep those memories. For what it's worth, I wish I could live both lives at the same time. But I don't think it works that way, even for me. Oop, Chloe's spray painting. Something like that. Holy crap, that is. The guys are gonna go nuts. This is great. Ooh, look, and the look. It's okay. Hey, look, the logo. Because I believe Chloe made this logo. OG Chloe made this logo in the OG timeline. So yet again, more things are kind of connecting themselves, or almost making things like parallel and stuff. Or one world is catching up to certain events from the original world. So that's pretty interesting. Spoken like a true artist. Gotta say, I like when people call me that. I really think this is something we've been missing, you know. Hey, could I grab the paper version from you too? It would look so cool on flyers. Sure, I mean, an official band logo design is gonna cost you, of course. A little wink wink. Oh, yeah, shit. Dude, I'm kidding. You scared the shit out of me, Price. uh, the VIP tickets you guys sorted for Florida will easily cover my meager services. You know, if you're gonna be all using all of them yet, no, not yet. Yeah, if they're gonna be using all three tickets or just two. Because still, the waning, lingering thing of if whatever Max and Tristan um, are trying to figure out to come up with a plan to see if it's gonna work to send her back. Still don't know even if it's gonna work. Whatever they try, so still having that lingering thing of is Max even gonna be in this timeline still or not? Max still waiting on news of that job. I hope she can make it. Not that I don't want her to get the job, of course. Oh, nice little cover story. They're already coming up with a cover story for in the event that she does disappear. They have a logical explanation as to why she's gone. So pretty cool that they already came up with a story and everything to go with. Yeah, still waiting on that. It'd be really fun to catch up with you guys over there. It's weird. We've known you lot, what, 2 weeks? It feels like we've known you longer. Yeah? And yet again, more of the residual, like they're not getting entire memories, but like the residual feeling of people that Chloe and Max were like friends with and close to, having this feeling that they know each other or have known each other like for a while. So it's really cool that like the little um how do I put it, the feelings and stuff of the original timeline almost like bleeding over in a way, which is probably a side effect, most likely a side effect of the fact that Max is there. So Max is almost uh, like a magnet that's kind of bringing these like feelings and stuff over from the original version, the original timeline, and they're being attracted to the versions of themselves that are in this timeline. So that's pretty cool. Well, I'm glad you're easy to like. Honestly, I think Rachel is as excited about hanging out with you guys in Florida as she is about her own play. Hmm. Maybe I'm giddy on LA sunshine, but I think that's cool. Don't tell Pixie I got mushy. Oh, okay. I'm sorry that was mushy by your standards. Yep, that's as mushy as I get. As it gets. I mean it though. Feel like we've known you guys for a long time. Well, technically, yeah, in the original timeline, Max and Chloe knew the high seas for at least maybe a year. Like, not an entire year, but at least for the better part of almost a year, at the very least. Because they never explicitly stated in the beginning of the first book of when exactly they met each other. So so we don't know exactly how long they've known each other. But since the first book, the beginning of this whole thing, picked up a year after the ending of the original game, well, one of the possible endings of the original game, the Destroy Arcadia Bay ending, it's reasonable to assume that they met them maybe a year or so, maybe almost close to a year since they left Arcadia, the destroyed Arcadia Bay, and went to. Well, in the game, it's never specified where they drive off to. They just drive off to parts unknown. But as far as this story goes, they went to Seattle. So I believe. Well, if they went to Seattle, they most likely went to Max's parents' place, Because where else in Seattle would they go to get to have a home and stuff? So that's to be assumed. But anyway, I used to think that if you really click with another human being fast, you probably knew each other in another life. Well, that's kind of literal in this case. Oh, yeah? Yeah, you know. You know, like maybe in a past life, or I don't know, like another reality? Yes, haha, another freaking fucking reality. I love that. Want a drink? See, it's like you know me. A nice close-up of the High Seas logo. And now Tristan back at the beach spot again, practicing. Don't go too far. Just step back carefully and then keep... Damn. Oh. Well, that's an interesting panel. I do like that there's a lighthouse in the background to drive the point home even more. Okay. So that's a turn of events. Let's see what the hell happens with that. Is Chloe looking at him? And obviously Tristan is like, what the fuck? Oh, look, and another video game cover. Well, using the video game renders for a cover. Wow, look at all these pictures. Well, all these are screenshots from the games. Hey, look, you got Warren over here. Got Kate, William. There's oh my goodness, it's paralyzed Chloe and Max over here. Oof. Depressed Kate. Obviously a bunch of pictures of Chloe and Max and stuff everywhere. Oh, there's Joyce. A picture of the junkyard. The diner. Some of these pictures repeat. And then some of them are actually entirely different. Huh. Interesting cover with the use of screenshots and stuff from the various episodes of the game. Well, the original game. Ooh. Ooh, and another cover done by Claudia. Oh, this is pretty symbolic in a lot of ways. With the clock behind Max and it's kind of broken. And then her body turning into a bunch of blue butterflies everywhere, and then having one blue butterfly like right in the middle of her, like pretty much like her heart being like this special blue butterfly here. Oh, that's pretty. As I said, Claudia does really good well, besides the art for the book itself, the covers, I really love her covers. Like, she usually doesn't miss when it comes to those covers. Like, some are obviously going to be a lot better than others, but overall she does amazing cover designs. All right, here we go. They say time is a healer. And I guess that's true. Or maybe time is a filter on a photo of the past. It can get rid of the blemishes, add a cozy light, make us forget the bad things that were lurking just out of frame. It doesn't really heal, just help us to forget how much we're hurting. Maybe that's the same thing. And also, this is the third chapter, so we have one more chapter after this, and then we're done with this book. I don't want to forget my mistakes, but the farther I am from them, the more powerful that filter. No one around me now remembers what was happening out of the shot. No one remembers the raw, unfiltered photograph of that storm, of what happened because of us. So why should I? That storm saved your life, Chloe. Why can't I just be happy about that? About that bit? Because you're a good person, Max Caulfield. Because you care about more than just our lives. And I wouldn't love you so much if you didn't. Regret isn't a negative. Wishing we could do better isn't bad. The world you live in now didn't experience the storm, but it happened, Max. And if you let go of that regret, if you forget about consequence, then what are you? Who are you? And there's a lighthouse on that cliff back there. And then that building just appeared there. Still me, or maybe less sad. That's not how this works, Max. I miss you so much, though. I want this. I just want this. What we have, what we have here. I miss you too, Max. And then you got the Blackwell statue back there. Okay. We're going to find each other again. But when we do, it has to be right. It will be right. And then everything's becoming white here. Please wait for me. Always. Okay, now that was a dream. Max. Hey, Caulfield. Max. Yeah? Are you alive in there? Your phone's going nuts. Oh, sorry. I guess I was asleep. You didn't even get your phone fixed yet? That thing's still cracked from the drug dealers slapping the shit out of you in the other book. You guess? I thought Rachel was a heavy sleeper, but you have her beat. What? Something on my face? Yeah, her little lovey-dovey dream kind of threw some stuff off. Oh, sorry, no. Nothing on your face. Well, shit. Where do I put my nose? Idiot. Oh, now she gets assaulted by the pillow. After her assaulting Rachel with the pillow last time. I believe that was the last book. In the last book, she did that. So, funny little callback to that little moment. Seriously, though, you must have been in deep. Who's been calling? Tristan. I guess he's excited to have a phone he can use again. And yeah, I don't think I've slept that deeply in a long while. Have any good dreams? Wouldn't you like to know? You see her poking her on the side there. That's funny. So, hey, you given any more thought on the road trip? I mean, we're headed off pretty soon now. The apartment is paid up. I don't want to push you to make that choice, but no, you're right. It's not fair on you guys for me to be so flaky. Sometimes we normies normalize this whole thing to the point where I can forget that flaking means you may or may not be leaving this reality. Welcome to my normal. Max Caulfield, so cool that even her normal is off brand. What's normal anyway? Truth. Whoa. You okay? Tristan thinks oh god. Take it easy there, Max. But did he flicker through to that string and not there? So how did he even, and what if um so Boy Wonder has made some progress, huh? I maybe. Okay, well, I'm rooting for you guys. I'll let you go meet him. Hey, Chloe, you know I love you, right? Sure, Max. Love you back. Death is a wonderful motivator for what's left behind. Oh boy. Hers has impact because she was young and vibrant. She has, in her death, become a symbol of life cut short, a victim of a mind game, a flower plucked too soon. Oh, there are so many meanings to that. Well, this blank meaning to Rachel here pretty much describes what her ending in the original game. It can be argued that Ophelia plays a more pivotal role in death than she did in life. Well, technically, yeah. Rachel's disappearance in the original game is the whole point and catalyst of the main plot of the game is finding her. So yeah, even though she's not physically in the game, she is a very important aspect of the game. So, like any good fridged maiden, am I right, Terry? It's Terrence, a fridge maiden. Shakespeare put her in a fridge. I don't think fridges were even invented then, Martha. Okay, what she's referring to is the trope of woman in a refrigerator, which ironically is coined from I think it was a DC comic book. I think it was a Green Lantern comic book where the writers just killed off I believe I forget what Green Lantern it was at the time. I think it may have been Hal Jordan, but they threw his love interest was brutally killed, like off screen, off panel or whatnot, and her body was shoved in a refrigerator, and and that's how Green Lantern found her when he came back to when he came to like her apartment or whatnot, or their apartment, whichever. And he found her dead and stuffed in her refrigerator. So it's used because it was used as a way, as a cheap way in the in that comic book to motivate um the main character, like like Green Lantern there, to do something in the plot to motivate the plot forward. So that's what they mean. That's what she means by "woman in a refrigerator." Is that's what it's called in a story where you just where you kill off a female character just for no other reason than to just motivate the main character to do something, to move whatever plot you're doing forward. Yeah. So it doesn't mean that they have to be put in a refrigerator every time. It's just a name referring to that original instance. So anytime that situation happens, it's always called putting a woman in a refrigerator. And then everyone's laughing, and meanwhile Rachel is getting mad. Probably because also those words, knowing what she knows about her original timeline self, probably strikes a lot more closer personally. Ophelia had a life though. She didn't know she was going to die. We only see her as tragic because we know what's coming. She didn't. Well, she doesn't. Oh, very good, Rachel. This touches on something very important for all of us to consider before the dress run. Make life count. It's easy to color our view based on their deaths, but we mustn't play the tragedy of these characters. There we go. The play's the thing. You just live these lives and let the play do the work. What are they playing? Hamlet, right? Oh no, is it Hamlet? I believe it's Hamlet. I don't know. I can't really make out what it says on the script. Take 5. I still don't understand why she's in a fridge. Poor Terry. Pop culture happens to other people, doesn't it? It's Terrence. Morbid stuff, huh? Yeah, Hamlet. There you go. Well, it's Hamlet, you know. No one's expecting comedy. So you're kind of big online, right? You got a vlog or tour. I have a great face for TV. Oh no, I doubt it. I mean, I'm not sure everyone else would appreciate that. And I don't want to mix the two things, you know? Too bad, my Hamlet could net you a few extra followers, you know? I'll bet. Hey, Zach, about the scene where... So I wanted to ask about your friend. Oh, okay. Just cutting her off. My friend? The blue-haired chick. She's dropped you off a few times. Is she, available? You're barking up the wrong tree there, buddy. Especially since you're... Well, he obviously doesn't know. But especially since you're asking that to her girlfriend right to her face. Is she single and interested, you mean? No. Oh, hey now. You haven't even asked her. She's my girlfriend, Zach. Oh, snap. Is that so? Awkward. Zach, a moment. I wanted to discuss our fight in Ophelia's grave. Hey, good cover. You're right, Lawrence. It's big moment. I feel Kenan the ends of Hamlet are okay. That kind of got cut off on the side there. Does that even happen in the book? Let me see. Yeah, it does happen in the book. Okay. Just making sure. Oh. Just making sure I'm not going crazy on that one. Making sure that's meant to happen. Just so you know, Hamlet fancies you, but Ophelia is gonna fight for a woman, for her woman. Don't they both die? Who's left for me at the end? Rude. Nearly done here. See you soon, babe. I love how Chloe doesn't bat an eye with that one. We're closing up, Chloe. Thanks, Perry. I'm sure gonna feel it's sure gonna feel quiet around here when you go. You did an amazing job on that old camper, by the way. Gladys, thanks. And deal's a deal. She's yours to sell when we get back. You'll get a cut after all you've done to that old thing. I'm not going to say no to that. Hey, Pixie. Oh, sorry. I wondered if Chloe Price was here. You cut it fine. We're just about to close up. Well, timing is kind of my forte. You know, because the drums and playing in a band. Sorry to bug you here, but Paul said I might find you. Hey, no worries. Ignore, Perry. Ignore indeed. See you tomorrow, Perry. We're packed up and ready to go, so just in case we don't see you... Oh, cool, tour dates. Damn, I still can't get used to seeing my art being used like this. Well, you should. You're amazing. Did Max hear about her job yet? Nah. Ouch, there's not much time left. Yeah, you're not wrong. Still, it's just one trip, and this job sounds like something pretty life-changing. Yeah, it's a pretty big deal. Hey, you okay? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I just really, really want Max to come on this trip, you know? And I know that's not fair for her, on her. I know she has other places to be, but I don't want to be left behind again. Surely she'd be the one staying behind. I'm sure that thought makes her just as upset as you are. I think you're probably right. It's hard to imagine that she's what she's feeling right now. I and then Max with the narration immediately. I don't know what I'm feeling right now. Nice segue. How to process what I'm feeling. So many times I've wondered if you're even still there, still the person I see when I dream. Or rather, I've been chasing after a ghost, chasing another ghost. And now you're in front of me, and I must be dreaming. Ooh, I like how, because if you notice, Max is holding Tristan's hand, and remember what we learned, what we know about when Max uses some of her powers, and when it's use her powers in the original, in not in the original, but in the first book, when she was experiencing the flickers and everything, and OG Chloe can held her hand, and she could kind of see and experience certain stuff from the flicker. So it's kind of similar here, because Tristan can see this Chloe here, and and obviously he's holding Max's hand, so she can see. So she can see what he's seeing. 2 evenings in a row, the same place, but she doesn't see me, I don't think. How do we know if she's, the one you're looking for? Is she there, or are we there? Is she here, or are we there? Huh? Whoa. Chloe, can you see me? Yeah, because she is looking in their direction. Max, be careful. Chloe, no, don't turn away now. I'm here. Turn back to me, Chloe. Turn back now. And now the migraines and pain is happening to Tristan here. I should be off before the band think they've accidentally packed me again. Oh. Be soft, what light from yonder window breaks. Wrong play, idiot. Whatever, what does Hamlet say then? Trust me, you do not want to be Hamlet. After a week's rehearsal with Zachary, I really don't want you to be Hamlet. I like how Chloe's trying to be cute, but it just backfired on her. It didn't work. It didn't work the way she wanted it. That's funny. Oh, is he not easy to work with? He's pretty much an ego with a good haircut. I truly hate that he's such a brilliant actor. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes some of the more successful actors turn out to be like real assholes in real life. So, and behind the scenes. So I could agree with what she says, with what Rachel says here. I hear he has great taste, though. Talking of ego. She's just gonna rub it in now. Okay, I really do need to go. Sorry, I didn't see you properly. We'll have loads of time on the road. Uh-oh. And now Chloe with the headache. Chloe? What's wrong? Headache? I don't... It doesn't hurt. Just... Chloe. Crap. Do we need to call an ambulance? A doctor? No. She shouldn't. No. It's okay, Pixie. Looks worse than it is. We'll be fine. You sure? For sure. We'll see you on the road. Fuck. Oh, now Chloe with the nosebleed. A little nosebleed there. Chloe, Jesus, what's going on? Max. Okay, so just like original Chloe experienced in the first book, when Chloe was holding Max's hand to experience the flickers and what she was seeing and stuff, putting strain on Chloe and causing Chloe to have a nosebleed. Clearly there's some stronger connection here to what's happening with Tristan and Max right now. Chloe, speak to me. See me. Oh, and then Chloe's fading here. Well, phasing in and out there. No, don't walk away from me. We've waited too long. Oh, look, it almost seems like Max is at the same time trying to rewind so that way this Chloe doesn't walk away. So, also a fun little thing here is if you remember the character sketches from the end of the second book, one of the possible Chloe designs that Claudia was thinking about had Chloe with this haircut, with the longer hair and the little ponytail in the back. So it's funny. It's cool that she's using that design that she didn't use initially, and is using this for this Chloe here. So that's pretty cool. No. And then Max looks back. Don't stop. I'm fine. Keep going. Jesus Christ, the nosebleed. Tristan, what am I doing? You'll lose her. Keep trying. But you have to let go of me. I told you, if you were pulled here to save me, I'm going to make it right. We don't even know if that's true. Meanwhile, Chloe is walking away. Let her go, Tristan. Not like this. Not like this. And then meanwhile, my boy over here passes out on the floor. Oh, on the ground there. Yeah, well, Max isn't wrong, because if you risk doing that, then you're probably going to end up killing yourself. And there's no guarantee that it was even working, that anything was even working or even going to work. So he would end up killing himself for absolutely no reason. So yeah, definitely the right call is to let go. Not at anyone's expense. Oh, and whatever was going on, BTS Chloe, as I'm calling this Chloe here, was also experiencing that same exact extreme pain that Tristan was feeling. Because even she has like the extreme nosebleed there. Chloe, you scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. What just happened? But I know something now. Oh Jesus, it's even coming out of his other, started coming out of his other nose. Shit. Um, but I know something now. I didn't know before. Chloe, I like how she's giving him a napkin to wipe his nose. You're looking for me too, aren't you? And yes, now I can actually say it. The Chloe that Tristan and Max are seeing is the OG Chloe from the original timeline that Max came from. So yes, that is Max's Chloe. So it's not a totally different Chloe. It's the original Chloe that we followed from the games and followed for the first book of this whole story. So now we're getting a little bit of a tease as to what OG Chloe has been doing in the 2 years that Max has been over in this timeline. Plus, if you notice, OG Chloe had a where is it? Oh, there it is. A high seas t-shirt on. Well, not t-shirt, more like a tank top. So what could that possibly mean as to why is she wearing the high seas shirt? But Max got a nice smile on her face because she has some confirmation and some clue now. And here we go, chapter 4, the final chapter of this book. And yet again, Claudia with the amazing cover art here with Max, Chloe, and Rachel on the dream catchers here. Which is really cool that since Rachel has been a since the beginning of this of since the beginning of Max jumping into this timeline, and Rachel has become a pretty much a third main character in this whole thing. She has she's usually depicted like in the covers, like she in most of the covers now, like she's prominently a main character. So that's kind of cool that that it's not just Max and Chloe covers. It's like Rachel is just as important here as they are. So that's really cool that she's worked into the covers just as much. Okay, here we go. Agent of chaos or just victim of its whims like anyone else. I've often asked myself, which am I really? Which am I? Ooh. Somehow, after a path full of missteps and difficult choices, of fearing what I might learn, I can't shake the feeling that this is when I get my answer. You're sure? I'm sure. We got this, Max. Please. We have to try again. Okay. No. No way. Okay, so now we're flashing back to the events leading up to everyone at the beach ready to try whatever the hell they're gonna try. I mean, you know what you managed back there, what you did. I said no, Tristan. Max, you were turning back time in another reality through a flicker. I saw it. Yes, you did, and it nearly killed you, and it hurt Chloe. I'm fine. I told you, I'm fine. Chloe said the same. What I felt back then, though, it was so strong. Your power is there, Max. It's stronger than it ever was. Whatever you felt, a flicker isn't going to just get me home. It's just a window. No, to pass through, we need. I know how to open it. Don't ask me how, but I felt it in that moment. It makes no sense. How can it? But I felt something change. A door open. Tristan, I. Don't you want this? To go back? You know I do. If I could just open the door on my own again, I would. But if a flicker did that to you, maybe we're just not ready yet. When we do this, it's got to be right. It will be right. Give me a week. It's all I need. I'll get stronger, refine. I mean, I know I can do this for you. I'll help you and I'll come with you. What? What's keeping me here? You belong here, Tristan. I'm not sure that was ever true. All I've made here is a mess. But even if it is, do you regret your time here? Seeing the alternatives? No. No, I don't. I don't know what's on the other side, even if we manage this. I'm willing to take that risk, Max. I don't have a lot to lose. You'd like them, you know. Most of them, some of them. I mean, avoid Zach, but you make it all sound very tempting. Honestly, the more I hear about the trip, Gladys, the cast, your play, the more torn I feel. God, I'm sorry. I don't mean to make this harder. You know, Hamlet is a pretty messed up play. You shock me, but I think it's actually helped me process some things. Death shouldn't be a motivator. Losing someone shouldn't be what makes us understand what they are to us. Rachel, if Hamlet and Ophelia had been honest with themselves sooner, her life could have meant as much as her leaving it did. I'm not making sense. Hey, neither does a lot of Shakespeare, honestly. At least to me. I guess I'm telling you about the cast and the tour because I want to plant seeds for me, of me, rosemary for remembrance. Huh? I'm not explaining this well. Max, if this all works out, I don't want to look back and think of you as someone who left. I want to think of you as someone who's here. Your being here now matters. For being friends the last couple of years matters. I need it to matter. Because I know where you're going. I get it. I do. You're right. It matters, Rachel. You matter. You're so much more to me than a girl in a missing poster. You're my friend. And I'm taking that with me wherever I go. Seeds firmly planted. Oop. Excuse me. God, I need more tissues. I have only one tissue left. Right? Yeah, literally only one tissue left. Oh, shit. I knew something was gonna come at some point. It had to be that conversation. I think I know what she is to you, Max, and how hard it's been for you here. So tell her. Tell her I'm happy for you guys. Oh! Fucking hell. Shit. I need a drink. Luckily, I'm not an alcoholic, so I don't so I don't need that type of drink. But that's good enough. Oh, Jesus. So how do we do this? You know, in the modern age, people have these camera devices with screens on them. Shut up. It's always used to work fine when it was just me. Took a Polaroid picture. Oh well, you know, far be it from me to want to ruin a great Maxfield masterpiece. Get your butt back here, Price. We're taking this photo. There you go. She has to take some memories back. I still think we could have asked Rachel to take a shot of us. Oh, hey, here's a thing. Did you know that Anastasia, the Romanov Grand Duchess, took selfies? Okay. Russian, like a Russian Anastasia, like the cartoon? Well, the real one. The one who was shot down with her family in the revolution. Macabre, I did not. Of course, she used a mirror, but still, these photos that she took had no third party, no outside eye. They come directly to us from her across the ages. A long gone girl capturing her own image and immortalizing it. I know it sounds silly, but I still think selfies are powerful like that. I'm not taking I've not taken a single one since I got here. I couldn't. So I wanted my first. to be of both of us. Of us both. Okay, you officially just made me rethink my stance on the humble selfie. Though I'm not sure we really captured the gravity of the importance here. I think it's perfect. Here, it's for me. Uh-huh. So what happens if, you leave? Do you start to vanish from the photo Back to the Future style? I don't know. I wish I knew. I don't think so. That would be crazy, right? Honestly, it hurts my brain to ask too many questions. Like, how do I know the High Seas lyrics, knew the High Seas lyrics before I heard their songs? Right. Or why did you sculpt a storm of all things for Tammy? Well, I mean, I was just riffing on the pirate theme. Maybe. Or maybe it's just that deja vu, isn't it? It's the same crazy connection that meant I felt it when you saw her. Me. That flicker thing. But underneath all the cosmic strangeness there's us, Chloe and Max. It's hard to fight my natural selfish tendencies, but I know my part in all this, and I promise to try. Okay, here we go. Now we're all caught up, and now we're actually testing out what the hell's going on here. We're testing out how is she gonna be able to jump here. Something's happening. Chloe, I'm okay. I'm okay. This is different. It's not a flicker. It almost sounds. It almost looks like they're trying to do like a macabre summoning ritual or something, because they have all the candles spread out all over. They have like the blanket and whatnot. It's almost like they're trying to summon a demon or something. Is everyone okay? Okay, clearly you just teleported. Oh, and this is the. Yep, this is the. Well, this is supposed to be the transcent. The transcent from the end of the first book. But clearly something is really fucked up here because last time we saw it, these glasses that are supposed to represent like a mirror into the other realities were not cracked like this, and they were all different colors. They weren't all like a depressing purple color here, and the trans set was all bright and shiny and like white, like a heavenly glow. And then now it's all red and depressing and got like black particles and stuff all over the place. And clearly something is going terribly wrong. Did we do it? But this isn't how I remember it. Yeah, exactly. Also, we got Victoria here in one of them. I think that might be Samantha from Before the Storm sitting here. And then this is Warren. And then at the top there we have Warren and Brooke. Yeah, because Brooke was the one with the drone, yeah. And this is Kate in the hospital. And this is I think this is supposed to be Nathan sitting down there. Because I think that's a picture of the dark scribbles and stuff that he wrote with Rachel in the dark room, Rachel in the dark room. So I believe that's what that is. And I can't really tell who this is with the kid. So maybe that's Joyce and a young Chloe. I don't know. Oh, and then in this one we have these two people. I don't know who these are supposed to be. Hmm. Interesting. Oh, and then obviously see Max is uh fading since she's inside the transet right now. So now she's like in between. My God, is it working? Max, Chloe, no. Remember what Max said. No physical contact. It's dangerous. How the hell are we supposed to? I know, this is gonna be hard. Eh. Tristan? Okay, clearly he's starting to feel it. How is this even meant to go? How do we know if it's going badly? Uh, oh, now both of them just poofed away. That's a good sign, right? Oh no, well, Tristan poofed out, and then Max is still in her, like, ghostly state here. Okay, now Max is just completely gone now. I fucking hope so. This feels all wrong. Okay, some of these. Okay, that looks like on the bottom here, maybe that's Principal Wells, and maybe that's Victoria. I don't know. And then some of these images are from the other stuff, the some of the other panels. No, no, I don't. Okay, that's Nathan. Okay, that I don't think that's supposed to be. I think that may be Nathan's dad, or it could be Mr. Jefferson. I don't know. Because Nathan's dad is supposed to be a little, like, pudgier, like a little more heavy set, and this guy looks pretty, slim, so I think that might be Jefferson talking to Nathan here. Hmm. Oh. Oh! And then Tristan with the save when the thing was about to crush the crap out of her. No, that's not good if they can do that. You okay? Probably not. You? Definitely not. Holy, the enormity of this is just hitting me. So many paths, infinite possible choices. Yeah, it certainly is. Is that supposed to be Chloe down here? I'm assuming that's supposed to be Chloe because of the arm tattoo. It's different than before. What are what are all of these? They're all the realities that could have been mine. Oh look, there's an image of the high seas. Okay, so I'm assuming that's supposed to be Max and I think that might be Courtney. This is Courtney, right? The black-haired, short-haired chick, the of one of Victoria's friends. I opened the door, but I don't think I'm meant to be here. Crap, crap. Oh, okay. Well the black and I guess white uh goo or whatnot is trying to take Tristan here. Yeah, see? Like it's trying to take him here, and it's kind of weird. Oh, it looks like his legs are kind of disappearing. Can you close it? Can we go back? Hang on. Hmm. Is that supposed to? Yeah, that's supposed to be the high seas on their little tour van or whatnot. Huh. How long do we wait? Something wrong. Something's wrong. Something just feels wrong. Are you sure? I don't want to doubt you, but what if... Holy crap. Oh, Tristan just poofed right back in. Oh no. Oh shit, he poofed back without Max. Shit. Wait, what's going on, Tristan? And then he just poofs right back again. Tristan. Fucking fuck. What can we do? Oh. Chloe. Tristan, you came back. Yeah, yeah, I came back. That's apparently what I do now. I I can't take you back that way. But there's no way I'm leaving you here. I thank you. Tristan, up ahead. We found it. Oh god, I found her. I see it. Go, go. And yes, that is OG Chloe there, so they found the reality, the original reality and timeline. This is it, Max. I'll see you on the other. Uh-oh. And she did not go in. Instead, she just went right through it. Gosh, shit. Right, right. I was never in control, was I? I was always dust. There's an odd piece in that. Maybe this is how it was always meant to be. Up, up, something's pulling at her. Oh shit. I got you, Max. I got you. Oh my god. Thank god. I'll say, okay, so the little portal that Tristan kind of left behind, Chloe was able to get in there and pull Max out. Chloe, Rachel, I'm afraid so you're still here with us. We had to pull you back. You were it looked bad. Did I do the wrong thing? No, no. It wasn't working for me. It wasn't right. You saved me. Thank fuck for that. Tristan? He's he's gone, but he made it. And so I know it's possible. It's possible. When I was seeing flickers, the location seemed to matter. The same physical space at the same time. But wasn't I on the beach in the flicker you and Tristan saw? When I saw her, I was so focused on her but I swear we flickered somewhere else. A different beach, yet so familiar, and yet closing time, ladies. Tammy's crew really took a shine to you guys, you know. Stayed an extra night because of you. We can't help being so lovable, so likable. I'll go with lovable. Lovable, same thing. Stayed an extra. Chloe, do you have that High Seas tour list? Not sure. This is the time to. She was wearing a High Seas shirt with her logo, your logo on it. L.A. Julia, the first stop on their route. I knew it. I knew I recognized that beach where we went for a day trip last year. That's just a few hours away. Chloe, the other you, my Chloe, she's on tour with the High Seas. And yes, that is the case. So so the main reason why it didn't work for Max specifically that she was able to jump over is because yes, they were on a beach, but because OG Chloe wasn't on the same beach that they were, the connection was not complete. It wasn't fully there. Hence why the transit was all wonky and all fucked up. But Tristan was able to go, but Max wasn't. So Max herself needs the connection to be 100% perfect for her to be able to go. Which is what they're piecing together here. And now OG Chloe is narrating here. It's me again, Maximus. Writing another letter to the void that I hope you'll see one day. Look, it's almost like she's writing a journal entry like in the games. Like she just writes to herself. That's cool. Let's get the cosmic road trip plan rolling. Plan is a strong word. More like cosmic hope. A day I'll finally tell you how I came home from the memorial to find our room, our things, your graffiti on the bean barn tables, every trace of you exactly as it had been. How I lied to so many people, but to keep it together because I knew that if it meant that you had been rewritten, had it been rewritten, that you had a place here reserved and waiting. We have a lead. If being in the same place makes a difference, we gotta try it, right? Even with Tristan MIA right now, after a while, I remembered what you said about the way paths would open and close. And for now, I get to come on a crazy, blowout road trip with you guys. A win, a palatable win. I guess we can run lines with you en route, Ophelia. Hey, I'd appreciate it. I appreciate that. How you could find your way back if the light was strong enough. Woo yeah, let's go pirate hunting, mateys. To find the pirates. We find the pirates, we find the girl. And that girl is me. So I stopped mourning you and started living for you. I was determined to shine so fucking bright that mine would be the only door you could possibly choose. I'd be your lighthouse. Oh, that's a nice, an extremely nice way of nice metaphor for that. Since the lighthouse was so important in the original game, as the being the final location that you needed to go to when you're making your final decision, and the only location that was completely safe from the storm that you could go to. So I loved your ghost. I never stopped. I'm still waiting. Your Chloe. Hmm? You know there's something. Um, hello? And that's it. That's how book 3 ends. So so the so the thing didn't work. The jumping did not work. So well, it didn't work for Max. So so now we got the plan and we got the little road trip happening. Which is funny because yet again the road trip thing with Max and Chloe and Rachel here, but specifically with Max and Chloe here, is a plot point. Is a plot point that uh that uh that double exposure would use as to uh as to if you go with the Destroy Arcadia Bay ending in double exposure, with Max and Chloe actually like road tripping across the country and stuff while Max takes like photos and things. So yet again, the running theme throughout pretty much this entire comic book run, and it's still not gonna be the only thing, still, is the many different plot points and stuff from the comic books here that double exposure would use in that game. So nice little video game cover here with the video game models of Before the Storm with Rachel and Chloe. And then some more alternate arts, alternate covers. So we have video game artwork with Max here, and then Rachel and Chloe here. Interesting. Wouldn't that have been something to see in the actual games itself? Is them three actually together in a scene or something? That'd be cool. That would have been cool. And then we got the other cover of The Heart, which this is the T-shirt, one of the T-shirts one of the tank tops that Chloe wears in the original game. I forget which episode. I think it might be episode 3. Maybe episode 3 or 4 that she wears this heart tank top. Oh, and then we got this here. Nice artwork here. What was that? That was issue 9. And then here's alternate art of issue 10. which yet again, another one of Chloe's t-shirts that she wears, well, tank tops that she wears. This is also from episode 3 or 4 that she wears this. And then obviously you have to have Hot Dog Man. You have to have a Hot Dog Man shirt. I believe this is one of the shirts that Max wears in one of the photographs that you can find, that she wears like a Hot Dog Man shirt. And this tank top is the one Chloe wears in the final episode of the original game, in episode 5. That this is the tank top she wears. So that's fun. Oh, and the little concept here of some of how Claudia does the cover, and particularly the cover of this one here. So that's cool. Any cover starts with a rough concept, or in some cases, a brief from an editor using existing artwork, as here. Spirals are a strong motif in Life is Strange, and the original concept had photos spiraling around Max as she reached out to grab one. Bonus points if you can guess which panel this image of Max is from. Hint, hint, hint. It's in Life is Strange Volume 2, which is the second book. So, yeah, this is from when during the gunshot, when Tristan was about to get shot by the drug dealers, and the gun goes off, and then Max is like reaching out. That's where this panel got used in, where she used this artwork for that panel. And then here we go. We have the rough sketch of the cover there. Let's see. Butterflies are swapped in for photographs at the rough pencil stage, and the angle was changed both to create a more visually dynamic composition and to center the spiral itself. The result gave a visual sense of rising, emphasizing the butterfly effect. Pun intended. The autumnal tones of the butterflies match the background color too closely on the first color pass, drawing too much focus from the central blue butterfly. Claudia's original roughs contained the key, bringing in a rainbow effect to the swarm, allowed the palette to sweep up from hot reds at Max's feet to cold blues at her fingertips, while still keeping the blue butterfly distinct. And voila, the finished cover, bringing in some of the orange hue at the base of the image, gave it back some depth and emphasize the height to which Max is reaching. And Will offers cover reenacted the iconic promotional shot of Max's wall of Polaroids, this time updated with shots and events from all across the first game, reminding us and Max of everyone lost in Arcadia Bay. Yep. Because that was the shot. There we go. Okay. And here we have some, as always, character sketches from Claudia. With Max here, with some of the outfits and stuff she wore throughout this book, and then some of Rachel on the bottom there, and then here's Chloe, some of Chloe, and a little sketch of Gladys, and then the little tease of the road trip begins, because that's the next for book 4. Oh, and a little advertisement for the Blackwell Academy Students Guide. That was guide to Arcadia Bay and Blackwell and Arcadia Bay, which I also have that. That's also something I have sitting up here. See, there you go. See, it's all front and back. Because it's actually, because you can actually, because it's kind of a flip upside down book. So when you flip it one way, it has the student guide in one half of the book, and then you flip it this way, and then the other half of the book, it's like a tour guide for Arcadia Bay. So it's pretty cool. There we go. So here we go. What else we got here? And as always, the little bios for Emma, Claudia, and Andrea. And little advertisements for some of the other comics that Titan does. I haven't read any of these besides the Life is Strange stuff. So I cannot say about the quality of any of the other comic books there. And then now we got the back cover here of the book. And obviously advertising on the bottom the other 2 books that we've gone through already. So, can't agree more with any of the, if you read any of the reviews and stuff that various people have been quoted, various publications and people and stuff have been quoted with how they've been reacting to the story of the comic so far. So definitely the top comment there that says this comic is a worthy sequel. I cannot agree with that any harder because it is a, like, if you wanted a sequel to Max and Chloe's story, or this comic book gives you so much of that, and most likely has given you way more than you could have hoped for. So, with that, uh, next time we will be starting. We will be starting book 4 here, which actually has, which for this run of issues, here, is when they started using the tagline "Partners in Time." So, that's where I get the title for this series. That I call this series as I'm reading and reviewing the comic book here. So that's where it comes from. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Hopefully you really like how this all how the story is going and how this all is. Hopefully I've been somewhat entertaining for you while reading through all of this. Um, so with that, uh, this is JR here signing off, and I hope to see you all in the next one.